Hey everyone, it's Mac. I'm gonna do a video on my updated bag entries and how I'm, executing in the markets and getting some payouts. I've gotten two payouts this year already, two last week, and I got two in December before taking the last couple weeks off. So most of you already know from my Emerald Edge people, I trade the bag indicator on the 4 minute. Um, so we know the bag indicator is right here. Green is for long, red is for short. And honestly, I should have been trading the Asian and London session because these are three great wins right here. But I only trade from 9:32 to 10:56 because I've got here in this spreadsheet. I've got over a year of right here, over a year of bag data from October of 24, right after Kyle released it, all the way to yesterday. Um, So what I've done, what I used to do, this you see this says NQ2R. I used to go for a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio when I was trading my strategy because long term that is way more profitable than going 1-to-1. But because of days trading, consistency rules, things like that with prop firms, I have adjusted it to better suit the prop firm rules. So I now go for a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, 30 points both ways. And I'm doing two minis as my size per account. So with 5 accounts, I'm taking 10 minis per trade. I'm looking to either make 6,000 or lose 6,000. Um, and I've gotten to where I only take the first bag signal of the New York session. Um, I found that from the open to 11, that first 90 minutes, there's the most volume, the most momentum. The best trades are there. So you see today, we know how choppy it was. Started green, came neutral, and we stayed neutral all the way to this is 11:20 when we got a signal. And I put a risk reward ratio up here, so you'll see this is a 1-to-1. It got a little bit in profit, but then came back down, and it would have been a loss had I taken it because there's just not enough volume, not enough juice to get to a new high here, and especially after we've fallen once, twice, three times in the same area. There hasn't been anything that get any higher than here. So obviously that was not a good trade. Didn't take it. Today was a no trade day. Any day that is there's either no signal or if we came in bullish and stayed bullish the whole time, no entries there either because there won't be a signal. I used to take 21 tests, but even right here, this tested 21. This one didn't close below, so that one would not have been a good one. So I only take the signals, the 9:32 candle up to the 10:56 candle, which was this one. And honestly, I was still watching. This one started coming down massively. This one tried to print a sell right here, but then got ate up. So there was no entry today. So I'll show you some of my data. These are, let's see, as far back as I can go. It's from October 25 when I was starting to do this strategy up through yesterday. Only taking the first candle. Greens are wins, reds are losses, obviously. This little bit in December, I put them on here, but I didn't take any of these. I took the last basically 3 weeks off in the first trade of 2026. Didn't take that. Thankfully, because there's there's 5 losses in that time, just because end of the year, not enough volume, not enough participation in the market. So it just is not a good time for trading anything really. I recommend everybody take the last 2 weeks of the year off. So here's wins, losses. So in 90 trades, 52 wins, 27 losses. So it's right at 66%, which is ideal for 1-to-1. Anything above 50% at 1-to-1 is profitable. So out of 3 trades, I'm netting 1 win. So let's see. Trying to do the math real quick. At my position size, risk reward, 6,000 every 3 days, $2,000 a day. So right at $500,000 a year if this was all real money. This is all obviously prop firm money, so that's not everything you'd earn, but if this is real money, that's $500,000 a year in profits. So let me show you my Tradeify journal. Change this to just this month. So this month, in 7 trading days, I'm up $11,000. My win-loss is right at 1-to-1. I did lose yesterday. Yesterday's was a short. It was a big body down, but I took it anyway. I knew I shouldn't have. I was like, I shouldn't take today's trade, but I did. It was a loss, unfortunately. Tuesdays, if you were online watching everything, I took it, and it got like within 2 points of target, and that's where I started moving my stop down. And I moved it to like, I was in the act of dragging it down, and it wicked up and hit at like 11 or 12 points. So that's why I got out at a smaller total. But that's where I've read from Al Brooks, and Kyle always says all the time, don't be a D for a T or a dig for a tick. Like, if I'm 27 points in profit, do I want to risk all of that, to make 2 or 3 more points? Like, no, that's a terrible risk reward ratio. Like, so I did start bringing it down, but honestly, in the data that I've looked at, if I just leave the trade alone and let it play out, it's about the same win percentage. Like, there's no benefit actually to bringing the stop down or trimming early, cutting early. So I've been telling myself to just leave the trade alone, put your orders in, and let it go. So I'm really working on that. And honestly, the reason I've been successful lately is 100% on discipline. I've been so strict on only taking that one trade. Like today, I didn't take a trade. I was waiting. I was wanting it to go neutral. I was like, don't stay green all day. So it went neutral and come up. And this one was going to print. I was like, if it prints up here, I'm going to take it. We're going to break out. No, click down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Terrible day. Obviously, it would not work. So no trade today. Let's see. What else do I need to cover? It's only that one trade in a day. That's another part of the discipline. Only taking that one trade if it's presented. If it's a loss, it's a loss. I took a loss yesterday, and I logged off. Didn't trade anymore. Just took that loss. Before, if I took a loss, I would want to make it back. I'd be like, okay, now I'm going to play another one and go 2-to-1 and make it back and then have a win. No, it ended up being a loss. And then you take 2 losses in a day, and then it sets you back a lot. Like, I would have. That's where I blew all of my accounts, where I tried to make up losses, and I took more losses, and then it was just too much to overcome, and I hit my stop loss. Account was closed, and I had to start over so many times. So I'm determined to only do that one trade in a day. Let's see. Yeah, so if you're looking at this, here I only had 4 accounts. Here's where I passed my 5th challenge on this day. So I started with 5 accounts this day. That was a win. There was a win today. The reason this is not full account or full 6,000 is because one of my accounts needed $100 to reach payout. So I tried to do that with ES, and that's where that one ES long just never played out, and I took a loss. And I was like, okay, I'm still in profit overall. I can take another trade. Took another trade, and it was a loss. So I lost that whole win in that account. So that's where the discipline came in. I messed up here, didn't follow my plan. I should have left it alone. And then this day I would have had another payout. But so that account is still going. If I passed this day at full, that would have been a payout. But now didn't reach there, and now I backtracked yesterday. So I'm hoping for a win tomorrow, and then we'll be off Monday, and then looking for some good trades the rest of the week. Right now for this month, we're right at 65%, even with my bad trades. So really, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7. That's way more than 66%. So that's just what I've been doing. It's easy to follow. First trade of the day. Do your position size according to your accounts. I've got it to where with my max drawdown is 4,000 and 100,000 account, so I can lose 3 trades in a row, and that very rarely happens. It happened in December during that time. Obviously, I didn't take any of these, but there was 2 in a row. That was a bad time in September. There was 2 starting in November, but other than that, there's not been more than 2 in a row, and it rarely happens. Like you'll have 2 losses and 1, 2, 3 wins. A loss, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 wins in a row and a loss. 1, 2, 3 and a loss. So wins come in waves. Like, and we had 4 here. Actually, Monday of this week was a win, but it was that 100 and some point 4-minute candle. Did not take that. There was no way I was going to take that. Like there had to be a pullback on that, but somehow there wasn't. Let me go back to that chart. Where's Mondays? Yeah. The 932 candle was from 721 to 821, 826, 105 points. There's no way it shouldn't have came back some, but somehow I didn't. But I would have felt like crap if I took that and it was a loss. I do hate that I missed a win, but I don't feel as bad about missing a win as taking a loss. So that's pretty much it. If there's any other questions, you can DM me. Like I said, it's easy to follow. We should all have the bag indicator 4-minute chart on NQ. No other indices or stocks or futures, just NQ. That's all my back testing has been on. Like I said, 2/3 are wins overall, and they come in waves, come in good streaks. So it's a profitable system, and I'm staying disciplined. That's the biggest thing is staying disciplined, sticking to the rules, only trading what comes to me, sitting on the sidelines when we have to. Several times today, I wanted to go in and take a trade, and I'm like, don't do it. There'll be a loss, and you'll hate yourself because it wasn't in your plan. You took a loss you shouldn't have, and that's what kills accounts. So, like I said, any questions, just DM me. I'll be on tomorrow. See you all in the morning.